Hillsboro seems to be really hopping, and we're not talking about the baseball team. Real estate expert Rick Sadle with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealestate.com is with us. Rick, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
All right, let's talk not baseball, but housing here. So, some reporting in the Hillsboro Herald from the RMLS goes over some pretty interesting housing numbers. So, let's look first at the more expensive zip code in Hillsboro, 97124. What's your take there?
Yeah, Hillsboro is a pretty interesting city. In fact, when I got in the business, over 20 years ago, it wasn't a super hot city, but it's gained a lot of popularity since then. And Orenco Station, which is in the 97124 zip code, which was developed in 2003, I think was the start of all that. It won a ton of awards for being the best planned community. It was designed to be pedestrian friendly, transit friendly. And I really believe, like I said, Orenco, that their popularity is kind of the start of Hillsboro's current popularity. In fact, that zip code, the one you mentioned, is one of the ones that has held up incredibly well. The median list price there in that area is a whopping $677,000. Now, of course, that zip code also covers areas that are really expensive, like Helvetia, where there are acreage properties and multi-million-dollar houses. It also covers some really mature areas like Jackson School that no one wants to move out of. So all of that kind of restricts supply and keeps prices up.
Interesting. Let's go 97123 here. These are some of the central city portions of Hillsboro. That zip code, a little more south, a little less expensive, yes?
I mean, yeah, it's less expensive, but of course it's all relative, right? The median list price there is $620,000, so it's less expensive, but it's still up there. But it's less expensive mainly because it covers areas with a lot of like row homes and townhomes and homes that are priced in the high 400s versus, $7 or $8 or $2 million. It also has fewer of those more expensive properties, like we said, the rural kind of multi-million-dollar houses. It also has shorter days on market, and that's mainly because of the lower prices, which makes sense, right? Lower priced homes generally sell faster because there's more demand.
Okay, so Hillsboro living really popular. I know good friends and family that live in Hillsboro. We're there quite a bit. Is it all about jobs and infrastructure?
I mean, the short answer is yes, right? With tech companies like Intel and hundreds of other tech companies, it's one of the driving forces in Oregon's economy. So it's super popular because of that. Also, though, there's a lot of culture there, good food places, et cetera. So I think all those combined make it just really popular.
Any new construction that you've heard of to the south and west, maybe?
I mean, it's a challenge, right? Because the city definitely they concentrated on jobs versus housing. Builders do continue to try and find places to build, but any significant amount of building is going to mean messing with some of the urban growth boundaries. Not only that, but expanding means additional infrastructure, and all of that is expensive and time consuming. So yes, there's construction, but like everywhere else in Oregon, there's still not enough.
Got it. Good stuff on Hillsboro, drilling down deep into that little city there. Rick, thanks so much for your perspective.
Yeah, thanks.
That is Rick Sadle, real estate expert with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealestate.com.